Picturesque Provo, Utah, LaBelle Edwards Stadium. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the B.Y.U. Cougars. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Well, guys, the Cougars head coach told me before the game. Coach said they were thrilled to get off to a good start last week, starting the season 1-0, but there is so much he wants to clean up. He said, I showed the guys film. We have a very specific list of things that we've got to improve this week. Expectations are already high. We have got to take it a game at a time and execute a game at a time. He said they will be better today, and their focus is all on execution and communicating. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. B.Y.U. about to kick it off as we get this game started.
Let's go, B.Y.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Timeout is called. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Play clock is down to 4. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Carr above the noise. Going for a big play.
One of y'all should be there. There we go.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
One of y'all should be there.
Got room on the return. Past the 30.
And that's something you're always worried about. The first drive, it's a good play by the defense, but you're worried about your freshman settling in a tough environment on the road, the crowd going bananas. Palmer, he makes the early mistake, and I look forward to watching this kid. How does he respond to some early adversity?
Yeah, he hasn't played in a lot of environments like this throughout his career. There's no question. So this is obviously a major challenge. If I'm the head coach now, I'm pulling him aside and I'm saying, hey, listen, interceptions are going to happen. Let's get that one out of the way now. Let's learn from it. Let's move forward. But as a play caller, you got to help this young quarterback out now. You have to run the ball. You got to find him some easy completions to get his confidence back.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on the toss play, Reese.
And if you start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game.
Yeah, that might open an opportunity for a play action. Maybe fake the toss and see if you can get a tight end or a slot receiver down the middle of the field.
Got a little space. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. It's a draw. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
He's changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Buckmeyer. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit, He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed way upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. Touchdown, B.Y.U. Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Rides to the back. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Takes a handoff. It's Walton. Stop right there.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team.
Defense.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. 4th down, Carr unloads to the wideout.
Good defense.
And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot at this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. To the back. Swapped immediately.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Third and long right here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Chroma. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Man, the defense was in there in such a hurry. They didn't even let that draw develop. Got to him so quick.
You know, the draw play has to look like a pass and not look
And
like you're
flying
faking a
past
pass.
74, you got to block that.
It was pretty evident they were trying to run the draw. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Snapped on 4th down. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Straight ahead, it's Walton.
Good move.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Right side.
Get in there.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break. B.Y.U. is on top as we get a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Rid of it on the RPO.
Tackle.
Could not make his way to the corner. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. The quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Looking for room. It's Chroma.
Man, you ain't got no fucking wiggle, bro.
Bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
They'll run it. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They give it back to him. He's got enough. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Running to the left. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Got him on the RPO. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And it's just nice, man, to have a big tight end that can work the middle of the field. Like, I can throw it over linebackers' heads, and he's big enough to really be a target before it gets to the safeties. And they run these post patterns, man, and when you throw them on time, they're extremely hard to stop.
And the Cougars trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Irish use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option, or let your quarterback try to go make a play thrown.
Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. They're going to run it. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
The Cougars will use their first timeout here. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Carr. Look out. He'll pull it down. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on first down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another first down now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Carr. He's going.
Oh, good shit. Yo, what the fuck? My switch stick gotta get better, bro.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Quick give. It's Edwards. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Here's Carr to throw. Unloads to the right. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Fourth down, Carr. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll get a chance to
I should have swatted that bitch down. We outsmarted me just now.
On the RPO, got him. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Timeout taken by B.Y.U. at 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Yeah. You're right, bro. That was poor by me. He won't block him.
Changing the routes with his receiver. Hits inside, it's Chroma. And he's brought down after a short gain. The Cougars racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man, it's Bachmeier. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
All right, we get ball at half. Really honing in. Do what we got to do.
One more snap coming before halftime. Throwing, Carr. Fires to the wideout. And he
fuck up all that composure.
Pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Goddard.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with Arkansas State taking on the Memphis Tigers.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return.
And it's the Red Wolves, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours.
There he goes.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Right back to the well.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. There's a crease. He's at the 40. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. B.Y.U. coming to the line with 1st and 10. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Rush right in his face.
Fuck. Yo, we can't block 99 over.
When you make a quarterback feel comfortable, man, they'll sit in that pocket, they'll go through their progressions, but when you start to hit them, they become very human.
We cannot block 99 overall.
They got to do a better job of keeping him upright, protecting him, so he can have a better second half than he did first.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Their first possession of this 3rd quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive.
Get in there.
Behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time.
Get in there. Good shit, man.
They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as B.Y.U. tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Now here's Carr. They're all over him.
The defense.
Just got rid of that one.
Come on.
Man, that's It's another drive for this offense where it's frustration. You're looking to the sidelines. There's not a lot of juice, man. They haven't been able to get going and put drives together and score points. They've got to find something because this game's starting to creep along. And they really need to make something happen.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th.
Go, go, go. Let's go.
And the ball is loose. Defense
Get there.
covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Get bum ass. Fuck you die for. You pick it up and go.
On the 4th down play. Trying to get the stop.
I'm talking about, son.
First down.
Some of these other teams, that wouldn't happen, bro. That's a scoop. That's a score.
They got the big stop. Turnover on downs.
Hardest side to score, man.
Cougars ready to get into that playbook. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long. Touchdown, Cougars! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he'll just take a knee in this drive. Started the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Cherry.
Hey, catch the ball!
On the first attempt, see if he gets a little looser.
Well, the QB knew coming into this one it was going to be tough. They have a lot of athletes on the back end, but today, guys just not able to separate. Accuracy hasn't always been perfect, and as a result, they've got another ball getting knocked away for an incompletion.
Nice way to knock that one down.
That's the story today in this game. The coverage defensively has been so good. They seem to always be in the back pocket of these intended targets, and they swat another pass away incomplete.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Running inside, it's Edwards.
Good shit, freshman.
Behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wide.
How you get that open? How you get that open?
And this defense makes a 4th down stop.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
The B.Y.U. offense headed back out to go on the attack. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Chroma. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
That's the end of the quarter, and B.Y.U. is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Making the adjustment on the play. Dropping back, it's Buckmeyer. Snags it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, B.Y.U. And the stomping has commenced.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The fake and wants to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence
supposed to be
back.
up there in that
Let's
run.
see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Left side is Odo. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Sells the run, looking to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here.
How you get hurt? You didn't touch nobody.
This offense, man, they just continue to
I was controlling you, bro. You didn't touch anybody.
Something that they do really, really well.
That weak, soft shit in your final gear, bro.
By a good bit. That's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. And the misconnection on third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Timeout taken by B.Y.U. at second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Cherry. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Right on target this time. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run.
I got in.
Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. The Cougars are going to use their third and final timeout here. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But I'll tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense has gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Hit and dropped in his tracks. It'll be a loss of 6. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Moving the pocket, it's Bachmeier. Turns it upfield. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. BYU trying to convert on 4th down. Quarterback changing the play. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
We are still going.
They already have a comfortable lead, up
Get the
by
game over
multiple
with.
possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Rushes on.
Damn, he was about to be open too. I needed y'all to hold up a little longer, bro. The tight end post was coming open, bro. Just hold up a little longer. We good.
Why are you
But
going
we can't
for it on
block
4th
no
down? Why
fucking
not just
body,
punt,
especially
give it
on the
back,
right side.
and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They've got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
Tees an alley. Oh, he's got some space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gained a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog.
Tough one next week versus Penn State. Just try to keep the ball rolling.
That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their
Every game's tough.
It's one thing to
Every
be a ranked
game's
opponent,
tough.
David. It's one
Let's
thing
go.
to